I'm ready.
You can hit it there?
Not
Oh,
there,
you
but
want me to
yeah.
do it? Okay.
Hi, we're here at beautiful Home Smart Realty in beautiful downtown Naperville. We're here with class number 7, which is going to be all about Facebook posts, ads, boosts. We're going to be giving you 5 templates today that you can use to start branding yourself in Facebook. Facebook can get more complicated as you move along with it, but I think for starters, what we really should try to do is figure out how can we go about posting relevant information on a weekly basis that our friends, people that engage with us, get to know us for who we are or what products or services that we offer. Um, Today, as you can see up on my screen, if my screen is working, no, it's not working yet, so let me get the screen working here. 1 second. Let's go here. Okay. Can everybody see my screen up there?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Um, your handout is in front of you. That's what's on my screen. What I usually like to do when I post things into Facebook is I like to always have somebody have a call to action. I'm just not interested in putting out something that is of great information, but nobody can then click and get to me, get to you to say, hey, I'd like more information about the subject matter. So what I've got here, and real quickly we'll just go through the handout, is you've given $10,000, would you buy a house now? I think if you guys were to put that into your Facebook, I think you get some people that would say, you know what, $10,000 is really a nice sum of money. If that helps me to purchase a home, because you can use that $10,000 for up to $336,000. You want to pass this down to Kelly? And if you notice in there, there is a link to a website. Now, in my opinion, you need 2 things whenever you're doing a post in Facebook. You need the post itself, and the second thing you're going to need is a landing page. And again, what we're going to do is we're going to look at landing pages that are free that you can do through your agent marketing account, which is kind of great. On the second page of the handout, we're going to put something into your Facebook. And you notice that at the very top it says Tuesdays and Fridays. If you go back to the very first one, it said, why don't you post that on Mondays and Thursdays? Here's my point of view. If you guys watch any type of sports event, call it, the NBA Finals, the Super Bowl, what you're going to find out is in that first quarter, there's going to be that wonderful beer commercial and it's going to look cold. You're going to see that beer commercial again in the second quarter. You're going to see it in the third quarter. By the fourth quarter, it's icy cold. You're going to run to the refrigerator and go grab a drink. Well, Facebook ads are somewhat like commercials. If you do it one and you're done, it's not going to have any relevance to anybody. But if you can be consistent and once you set up the landing page and you have your post set up, all you have to do is go to that secret site called Google Images, grab yourself a new image, copy the text, put the same text in there, the same landing page in there, and you're going to be, in 2 minutes, you'll have another new post in there on Thursday. So again, go back now, go to the second one. Hello, Mr. Ken. There you go. So on the second one, we're talking about if you could buy a home for 1% of the purchase price, would you stop renting? I don't know about you, but to me, the world of renters defeats themselves because they just feel like I can't buy. Today I've got my first month's rent, I've got my security deposit, that's maybe $1,500, I got $3,000 in the bank. I know it costs more than $3,000 to buy a home, so I'm just going to rent. But when you come across and you can say, well, a $200,000 home could be purchased for $2,000, they go, what'd you say? $2,000? That all of a sudden gets their attention. Or a $300,000 home for $3,000? Hello, maybe I should think about buying instead of renting. And again, if you can start putting that out there in your Facebook and get branded week after week after week, as that is something that I am the expert at. This is something my team has. all of a sudden when people, again, you got to remember, you're commercializing, you're branding yourself. They may not this week when they see your ad, so to speak, or your post say, yes, I'm going to buy today. But you know what? Come January, come February, come when that lease comes up, they go, I've been seeing that post. I've been seeing that ad. I need to now act on it. But if you go one and done and 3 months goes by and now they have a need, you're not relevant anymore. So that's what I'm saying. Posts are free. So let's do stuff that's free. And then from there, what we're going to do is, what I typically do is, and again, we've only gone through 2 of the posts so far. I've got 5 posts here, one for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And what I do then is I take one of them each week and I boost it or make an ad out of it for $25. So I'm spending 25 times 4 weeks in a month. I'm spending $100 a month on Facebook ads. And again, trying not to overly complicate it. We probably need a second class, and that is then you can add the Facebook pixel. And let's not get, we have to keep it easy. Like yesterday, you guys saw that you guys could use short stack landing page. Well, that was only because you had what was called an iframe. You remember you went to the MLS, you went and got your what is your home worth iframe. That's probably the only thing that you've got that's in what's called HTML code that you can just paste in there. Otherwise, you got to build a landing page, and it's going to take you a while to build the landing or pay somebody to do it. The landing pages in Agent Marketing are already pre-made. They allow for customization, and they're free. And that's what I want. I want something that's easy, because when something becomes tough, you know what we do? We don't do it. What I want is something that's easy for you guys, that has, I can buy for 1%, I can buy for $10,000. What's my home worth? I have a free FSBO kit. Would you like to learn, would you like to, get my free for sale by owner kit? Would you like to buy a 4-unit for only 3.5% down? So here, let's just real quickly look at the rest of, go to page 3 of your handout. And this one's going to be, what is your home worth? And again, it's got landing pages in there. Quite honestly, I'm fine with what you guys did yesterday with using the widget from the MLS, because it's tied to iCloud, to your cloud, and it will automatically create a CMA for the customer. Here, you're just gonna be able to capture the person's name, email, and phone number, and then you have to put it into either the cloud or you have to create the CMA yourself. Next is, that's another way of looking at what your home is worth. Next is how to buy a 4-unit for only 3.5% down. I talked to, my daughter's 23 years old. She's got a lot of millennium friends. I'm talking to these people that are spending money, $2,000, $3,000 a month on rent. And I go, what are you doing that for? Why don't you buy a 4-unit? To begin with, when you think about if they live in one of the 4 units, they can buy a $400,000 building for 3.5% down. What's 3.5% of 400,000? It's like 14.4. Again, if they have a buddy, they're each coming up with like $7,000. They got half of it sitting with a landlord, right? They're paying $2,000-3,000 a month plus $3,000 in a security. They got $6,000 sitting with a landlord. So I mean, if they come up with $7,000 a piece, now they're buying a 4-unit building. And what they're doing then is the other 3 units are paying them $2,000, $4,000. They get $6,000 in rent out of the other 3 units. That pays for their mortgage. They're living mortgage free. So I always go to these kids, I go, you're young enough. Why don't you start your real estate acquisition mode now when you're in your 20s? Buy a 4-unit. A year from now, when you meet the girl of your dreams, and all of a sudden you don't want to be living in the top floor of the 4-unit, you can put another renter in there. Now you're getting $8,000 in rent, and why don't you then consider because what have they been doing with their money? They're not paying a mortgage. They're whining, they're dining, they're entertaining themselves, and they're saving. And then they're going to come back to their wonderful realtor who showed them the 4-unit and say, I found the girl of my dreams. I want to go out to the suburbs because now we got children coming. We want them to be in school districts that we like, and therefore we're going to buy a home, show us some homes, et cetera, et cetera. So again, something that you guys could be putting out there that you have the specialty program to get them into 4 units. And again, it works the same way for 3 units, 2 units, but I think it's more dramatic if you can say you can buy a 4 unit for 3.5% down. You ask the average person on the street, they say, oh, I got to have 20% down to buy a 4 unit. Not if you use this type of financing. Okay. And then the next one after that is if anybody's interested for sale by owners, you can market to the for sale by owners, not only by just looking what's out there in the internet, but you can actually try and capture them through Facebook ads to say, if you're thinking of selling by owner, I've got a free FSBO kit. The kit happens to be your agent marketing property website system, correct? And what you're going to do is you're going to take that sign writer that comes with the agent marketing, the property website, and you're going to stick it in their lawn. And from there, you're going to be able to capture all the buyer leads that people are going by and saying, I'd like more information on that house over there at 123 Main Street. So again, another post Wednesdays and Saturdays. So the first thing we need to do is let's go back to the very first one. Let's go through and let's create the very first Facebook post. I mean, is this something that you guys think would be relevant if you put it into your Facebook on a weekly basis?
Yeah.
If given $10,000, would you consider buying a house now? I think it would get. So we need two things, right? We need the ad is somewhat designed for us here. The second thing we need is then just the landing page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over for the landing page. Let's go over to I'm going to agent marketing if I can find my mouse. There it is. So if I go over here to agent marketing, okay, and most of you, I think Erica, maybe you're the only one that may not have an account yet, but I can get you one set up. So what you're going to do here is, if you see on the left-hand side, it says dashboard, agents, personal, leads, resources. You're going to go to the tab called leads. So click on it. And then you're going to scroll down to what's called squeeze pages. So let's click on it. And these are all the different landing pages that I've created. Yours may be blank. I think, Sabina, you've got several in there already.
Sure.
Okay. And so what we're going to do here today is we're going to create or add a brand new one. And I've given you in this handout, if you go to the back of it, I've given you a cheat sheet of what the landing page should say and look like. So it's not like you got to be super creative. So it looks like this with these black bands on it. And again, I'll just bring it up over here again. So when you go to this handout, in the very back of the handout, here's your landing pages. So here's a sample landing page. What we want to do is, if somebody likes what we say in Facebook, like I would like to know more information about how to get $10,000, you want them to land on this page that says, congratulations, you're on your way toward home ownership. Find out if you qualify for up to $10,000 in down payment assistance. Buy a home for as little as 1%. Amazing. Okay, so what we're going to do now is that's what we wanted to say. So we're going to click over here to agent marketing. Like I said, you're going to click on what's called leads, and you're going to go to squeeze pages. Once you're there, all you have to do is click add new. Yes.
Agent marketing, is this on that website that you gave us?
Nope. That's my my business website. But go to your browser,
Okay.
and type in agentmarketing.com. In fact, what I'll do here is I'll look at it also for you. I'll go to tell you what your login is. Because I think you're a team in there.
Yeah.
All right, there's Kenneth Johnson. We're getting closer.
That's the right one? Okay, login. Is it under arrow? Probably under arrow.
There it is. Type your
Username?
let me see what I'll tell you what your username is. Okay, let's go back. Agentmarketing.com. I have to log back in. Log in. And okay. Now that I'm logged back in, we're going to go to agents. We're just looking for your login. You probably have the, you probably know the password, but and I can even reset the password if necessary. But we go to agents, and then what we're going to do is go to arrow. Your login is arrow team. And then underneath there should be a password, and it'd be something you guys created. And if it doesn't work, I can reset it. You're in?
Yep.
Okay. So once you're in, again, like I say, then what you're going to go down on the left-hand side here to where it says leads on the left. And then when it drop down, do you see, about 2 or 3 from the bottom, it says squeeze pages? Click on squeeze pages. You know, we may want to do too is for Erica, you know, should we just get her set up because you all have one? Let's get her set up real quickly. It'll be quick. So what we're going to do is I'll just take you over here to I'll just have you answer some questions as we go along here. So we go here, let's go to create a new account. Name is going to be Sims. Email? Erica Homesmart at Gmail. Mobile with area code. Okay. Company name is obviously going to be Homesmart. And your industry is going to be real estate agent. Your username is going to be your first name and your last name, all lowercase. So that's going to be your login. Password, do you have a password or you want to just use the word password?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're going to use password again. You're going to agree to the terms. Anti-spam 901 is 10. And we're going to create the account. And for those that are listening, we went to www.gmarino.valuedlender.com and scrolled down to Realtor Marketing, click that tab, and that's where we were there. All right, so we'll finish the setup after class. You now have your account. So what I want you to do is go to agentmarketing.com. And then go to login. Oh, you're in. Great. Okay, so now you can follow along. Go to leads, go to squeeze pages. Yep. Let me back out of you because you don't. Okay, I'm out of yours and I'm back in mine. So you're doing fine. I'm going to leads, going to squeeze pages, and the first thing we're gonna do is no, I'm not. I'm still back in you. Log back in. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll all be on the same page in a second. Logging in. All right, everybody's got their account. They're going to leads, going to squeeze pages, and the thing you're going to click next is add new. Okay, when you click add new, the thing about agent marketing is they've already created 9 templates, all of which can be modified. The one that I like that's the easiest, and again, you should go in here and play around because it's got like things like sell your home fast, pre-qualified, general purpose short sales, etc. Let's go over here to special loan info. Okay, that's the 6th one. Put a little black radio dial dot next to special loan info. Scroll down to the bottom and it says next step. Everybody there?
Yeah.
Great. Then what you're gonna do is come back up to the top, and what I do is, considering that the program where they can get the $10,000 or buy for 1%, that's good for first-time home buyers as well as existing. So I don't want to read why rent, because if I'm a current homeowner, they go, oh, this isn't for me. So I kind of make it generic, like I want to buy. But now if we all put in I want to buy, and Glenn has already put in I want to buy, I already have that quote unquote domain name. But so I want you guys to do is I want you to put in I want to buy, and then I want your initials after it. So for example, I'm going to go I want to buy, and then put in your initials. No space. It won't even allow you to put spaces. So I want to buy, and then there's going to be a dot after that. So far it's www, I want to buy, your initials. Then there's a dot, and then I would drop this drop down here where it says special financing. We don't want it to read like that. We want it to be gentle and soft. And why don't you say getmoreinformation.org, the very bottom one. So scroll down, and now you guys see this here? This is the name of your website right here. I want to buy, your initials, .getmoreinformation.org. Because domain names or websites have to all be unique. So if I already have I want to buy without any initials, and if you just put in I want to buy, you'll get agent marketing will give you an error saying it's already being used. Pick another name. So rather than you trying to come up with you either come up with another name or just put your initials.
So I can put Erica.
Oh yeah, and whatever you want, because that's what makes it unique. Because I don't have Erica in my name, And again, it's from New York to California and Canada that these websites are being created. So somebody in New York could say, I want to buy. I was lucky nobody had that, and so it didn't err on me. But if somebody had that, it would say, hey, Glenn, that's an error. Somebody else has that. Pick another name. And the way you make it unique is put a numeral, an initial, change a word instead of, I want to be a homeowner instead of I want to buy. So you can change it up any way you like.
So we're talking about the page domain.
Yes, we are. And we're talking about the page key.
Right.
Not the, I'm sorry. Right. We're not talking about the page.
Is going to be I want to buy
initials.
Kelly H or whatever. Right.
Yeah.
And then automatically in page domain it says specialfinancing.org.
That's just the default where it starts. Okay. There's a drop down there. Hit the drop down and go all the way down to the bottom and then click on getmoreinformation.org. Got it? Okay. So then it says your free URL will appear as, so now you guys see what the URL looks like. That's right there. That's cool. Notify another email. Now you're a part of a team releases, so there you could put in your team email, because again, whenever somebody goes to this landing page, you, the realtor, are going to get both an email and you're going to get a text message that somebody just filled out your form. And so this allows you, if you have an assistant, if you have a team member, they will also get it, and they can start, you could be in a meeting for 2 hours. In the meantime, your assistant got it and they start working on that lead right away. Make sense? If you don't have somebody to fill in there, again, you can leave it blank, or you can put in glen.marino.gm@gmail. Don't worry about me. I'm the sponsor. I give the software out for free. I get the notifications automatically. So if you don't put me in there, no big shake. All right. Then down here, the thing I want to make you aware of is there's what's called this optional HTML tracking code. That's where the Facebook pixel goes. But I have a little handout for you here. I will show you toward the end of class because, again, I want you to get used to the pixel, but I don't want to get overly. I want to first get these. I want you to get landing pages going. I want you to get posts going. Then we can get more complicated because the pixel is going to kind of blow your mind a little bit, and yet after you sit with it a while, you get to understand it's just a tracking device that, think this way, when somebody looks at your Facebook post and says $10,000 sounds cool, they click on it and then it goes and go, oh, you want my name, you want my email, my phone number. I don't think I'm going to fill that out today. So you might get, let's just be wild and crazy, you'll get 25 people that'll click and go to the landing page, and only 5 will fill it out. You're going to see the 5, right? You'll get emails and you get text messages. But the 25 that went there, Facebook Pixel will capture those people. They will not give you the name. They will not give you the email. They will not give you the phone number. Everybody who has a Facebook account has what's called a Facebook ID. Every one of you has a different Facebook ID. It's like 15, 16 digits long. It captures all the IDs, and you can then say, anybody who goes to this, that's a website you just created. Anybody who goes to that website, I want you to put them into a custom audience. I want you to put it into an audience because I want to then market to those people. Today wasn't the day they wanted to fill it out, but you know what? They thought enough of it that they clicked on it.
So that's like me looking at clothes online.
It is. It's a lot like that. It's totally like that. Then they're going to follow you. Now you've caught them, and now you can keep marketing to those people. So today, because again, I don't want to get, if we have more time, we'll get into more detail on pixels. But today, I want you to at least capture the 5 because you have a landing page. And then what we can do is, once we've got that going, then let's go to the next step. I just think trying to put it all together, you guys are going to go, this is way too complicated and I don't want to do this. So I'd rather make it simple, start doing stuff that's relevant, and then we can move it up to the pixel level. So again, here's some handouts so you guys can walk away with where to put the Facebook pixel. This already shows, there you go, Kenneth. It shows where I pasted my Facebook pixel in there, but it's down here on page 2 where it says HTML code snippet. Hello, Facebook pixel, pasted in there. How do you get it? Okay, who's got my notes? Well, here, let me do this. Let's finish this, and then I'll show you where the Facebook pixel is. Because you already have a Facebook pixel, so it's not like you got to create it. You just want to go find it. Okay. So, in other words, the rest of this is going to remain. You filled in your team email or Glenn or left it blank, and then you come down here to where it says submit. When you hit submit, if it goes all the way through and it comes in at the top of your dashboard, then it means that the name you gave it, remember that the page key where you added your initial? If somebody else had that, it would have said, it would have not gone to this page, it would have errored out, put a big red circle and said, pick another one, change it up, make it unique. So now that we've got this, it's pretty easy. You see the edit button on to the right hand side here? Click edit. The first thing you got to do is put a picture. I mean, if you notice in my example here, it says I have a house, right? But now, does everybody see on the left-hand side where it says there's a blue button, text settings and background? Please click on background. Well, some of these are irrelevant, in my opinion. This is, unless I was in California and I was selling, homes in California on the ocean. But I mean, you got an ocean, you got a sandy beach. That fourth picture looks like it's urban. If I was doing condos in downtown Chicago, maybe that would be relevant. I've got this nice family. I like the puppy dog. I mean, it's kind of cute.
Yeah.
I like. You see, and this kitty cat is really funny too. Did you?
Not this one. This one, I have the house, but the other one.
Yeah, since it's for a house, since it's for getting, $10,000, there's your house. Does everybody see the house over here on the left-hand side? And now you got your house. Okay, now, does everybody see under the pictures where it says custom image? If you guys had a picture that you found that you have on your computer or that you can go to Google Images and get, you can then first save it on your computer, that image, hit custom image, and it's going to ask you then to upload that image. What you have to do is you take that image and you have to then upload it into PhotoBucket or Flickr. Those are the two that I know. PhotoBucket or Flickr, and when you upload it, it will automatically give you what's called a URL for that photo, and then you copy and paste the URL in there. But I'm not going to do that because it's time consuming. So we got the house. Now the second thing we want to do is we don't want to say special loan programs. That's boring. Let's go over here. So if you left click on any of the language up there, special loan programs, click on it. Does everybody get a blue box around it? Okay, so go to the far right side of programs and hit your backspace key and take out the verbiage. Now it's like a Word document. You just get to type in what you want. And let's all start typing what we see on our cheat sheet, like congratulations. And then it says you are on your way toward home ownership. Find out if you qualify for up to $10,000 in down payment assistance, period. Then buy a home for as little as 1% of the purchase price.
So we're targeting existing homeowners as well. Really, as a homeowner, I would start reading this going, oh, it doesn't apply to me.
It applies to those people. Let's say that you bought a one-bedroom condo. Say you bought a 2-bedroom house. And all of a sudden you started to have 1 and 2 children, and now the house is too small. And maybe you don't have enough equity built up in the house to afford the necessary down payment. The house is getting crampy and small. So this is helping them with down payment assistance. Is also with closing costs. Okay, I agree with you. I mean, if you have the equity, this is not for you as an existing homeowner. But I just want you guys to know that this does apply to existing homeowners. And the people that we've talked to are people that are coming in with 1-bedroom condos, don't have the necessary equity. They have 2-bedroom houses, and they're not, again, those don't sell as the demand isn't as great, so they don't have a lot of equity built up in them.
If you wanted to, you could just go on another page, just that way with different wording.
Yeah, I mean, you have Sabina, you have unlimited with HMR. You have unlimited, so there's just one way to do it.
Sure.
If you wanted to do another one strictly for existing homeowners, change the language. Now, underneath, so you got that in there. Then it says it's easy to get started. Okay, we'll find a program that's right for you. Well, you could leave it like that, or if you click on, we'll find a program that's right for you. Does that ever get a blue box around it? All right, so let's then backspace it out. And what we're going to do here is we'll say fill in your information below, and I will call you and get you started on your journey toward home ownership. Exclamation point, exciting. Another exclamation point. Cool. Okay, and then it's going to ask them for their name, email, phone number. Now here's my personal preference. Some of this gets washed into, and I'll show it to you. Some of this, like the name, email, and phone number and security code, gets washed into the image. If you want to kind of put a little opaque background to that, to where they're putting in their name, phone number, does everybody see over here to the left side? Click on text settings, and do you see where it says background opacity? It says 0, go to 50%. Then we get like a little white shadowy box around it. I think it makes it pop out a little bit easier for the person to see and fill in. And again, it's up to you. You're an artist. You get to see what do you like to see. Now, the last thing I'd ask you to do is where it says tell me more. You can leave it tell me more. I like the word submit. I want them to submit it. So where that red box is, do you see on the left-hand side where the button is blue? It says blue button on the left side. Click button. And then where it says tell me more, when you put your cursor on tell me more, it goes black. So what I do is I take my cursor underneath just to the far right side of tell me more, and I left click. Then I take my cursor and move it off there, and you can see it blinking right on the right side of tell me more. I backspace out tell me more, put my caps lock on, and I hit the word submit with an exclamation point. And then I look down below here, and my button says in red submit. Everybody follow?
How do you spell submit?
S-U-B-M-I-T. And then down here for you guys, what I would do is I change it just a few words. It says, are you having trouble saving for your down payment? Well, yeah, that's part of what we're talking about. Great. We have many programs that can help. Yes, you do. You've got a team of people that's going to help. But this is where I would change it if I was a realtor. With years of industry experience in a wide range of services, not we, make it personal. I can help you find a program that matches your lifestyle and savings goals. It's important to find a balance, and I, not our loan officers, and I can help answer any questions you may have along the way. Fill out the form for more information, receive a callback, all information is kept private. Make sense? Keeps it in the realtor world. With that, on the left-hand side, underneath background, it says a white button. It says save the changes on the left. Click save the changes. Very cool. Now what I want you to do is go, you can leave this page and you can go back over here to your agent marketing. You should have an I want to buy with your initials up there. Click on it. Does it take you to the landing page? Very cool. Then what we're going to do is, if you want, fill it out and see if you don't get on your phone. Erica, you're not going to get a text because when we set up your account real fast, we didn't open it, but you will get an email. So you'll get an email to that Gmail account that you put in there. So I'm going to just test this with putting in Glen Marino. You can put in your own name if you like. Tell me when you guys get something. You got the email? You fill in the puzzle for the, mine says 6 and 7. Hopefully I know how to add. And hit submit. You notice it says thank you. Your information has been sent to you guys, and someone will be in contact with you soon. So now all of a sudden you've got the ability to add this. Leave this open now. We now know that it works. Lisa, did you get a?
I did, yeah.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got one?
Yeah.
So, and again, you guys can now use, that's a link. You guys can put it in your email signature. You put in your email signature that says, interested in getting $10,000 to buy your next home? Click this link. And that now it says, I want to buy. It's kind of a cool thing. I want to buy getmoreinformation.org. Well, if I saw that in your email signature, I might just think that's cool and click on it. So it's not just applicable to Facebook posts. This is applicable to your general business as you communicate with people.
So put it like in your,
Email signature. Yeah.
the link. Is that what it is?
Right. But prior to that, say,
Oh,
the
the website.
to see if you qualify for $10,000 to buy your next home. Click this link, and it says, I want to buy getmoreinformation.org. So I want to get more information. I click it. They got to give you your name, email, and their phone number, and now you know who's interacting with your emails out there. Because we all do lots of emails every day. So you may as well use it also as an advertising piece to see if you can't get people to click on a link and take some action with you. All right? All right. So now, remember, now we're going to do the Facebook post. We got the landing page. So now let's go back to the very beginning of our handout. The handout, let's go back up to very, very beginning. So and it says, let's do this on every Monday and Thursday. And again, you're going to see once you guys have an image in there and the text, you guys are going to go, oh, this is pretty easy. I can do this on Thursday in 2 minutes. Go grab a new image, put it in there, copy Monday's text, and paste it into Thursday's post. Hit post, hit post in Facebook, and you're done. So, I mean, get your commercials going and make it easy for yourself. Okay, so let's go over here. What I would do then is I would go to we kind of know what we want to say here, but I want you to I don't want to retype all that, and I don't want you guys to retype it. So what I would do if I were you is I'd go to your Facebook. So let's go to your tabs, open up Facebook, and in your search box up here, type in Glen Marino. It might say Glen F. Marino, but go to Glen Marino. So then you can see my Facebook page. So this is what my Facebook page looks like. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to go to, okay, here's your $10,000. Here's a different image. Would $10,000 get you dreaming of home ownership? See if you qualify. If you could get up to $10,000 today to use for your down payment and or closing costs, would you buy a home today? For some, the $10,000 in down payment assistance allows them to buy a home for as little as 1% of the purchase price. New, $6,000, $75,000, or $10,000 in down payment assistance for first-time homebuyers and existing. Amazing. Your journey toward home ownership just got easier. Anybody want to change the language? Cool. So we know what we want to. So what I would do if I were you is I would copy this. So copy the text. Now, every time you do a post, you have to have an image, because just text alone is going to be very boring and people are going to skip right over it. So you can do one of two things. You can say, cool, I like Glen's image. Or you can scroll down further in Glen's, and today I'm just going to find a different one. Like, here's a couple dreaming of home ownership, and here is $10,000. Let's see, I got $10,000 somewhere in here. %. I thought I had it quickly for you guys. I'll only spend another 10 seconds before I give up on the. All right, what we're gonna do then is I want you guys to know where I go for a lot of my images. So make it easy on yourself. You open up a tab and you go to Google Images, not Google, but Google Images. And see, when I go to Google, does everybody see up here? I can go to either Gmail or Images. If you don't have an image button, then just type in Google Images, but go to Google Images. And in Google Images, in the search box, type in $10,000. I don't know how yours is sorted. If you see up on the screen here, I like the first one. It's got a big old band that says $10,000, a stack of money. I kind of get the impression that's a lot of money. So what I'm going to do is you always click on the image and make it big. So you guys see it gets big. Then what you're going to do is you right click and you see where it says save the image as. So I'm going to wait till everybody's with me. I clicked on the image that I found in Google Images that I liked.
Let me see.
And then I right clicked on the big image. And about halfway down it says save the image as. Everybody look at me and tell me they found it. And then I save the images to my desktop, but you can save it wherever you want. I kind of use my desktop as a worksheet. Ray Lisa, where are you?
I am trying to find Google
Okay.
Images. Is it right here under?
I think as soon as, you know what you could do is just put $10,000.
Oh, right in here.
You could just write it, $10,000. And then search. And then when that pops up, just hit images.
Then hit images. Okay.
Thanks, Sabina. So now you got. So now
This one.
pick that, make it big, and then after you make it big, then right click and click save the image as. With me? Okay, now when you save, I'm going to click on save the image as. Mine goes to desktop. Yours could be going to desktop. It could be going someplace else. Just be mindful where it is because you're going to need to tell Facebook where the image is when you upload it. So what I'm going to do is I already have, do you guys notice on my desktop, I already have the $10,000 image. So if I were to try and save it, and again, file name down here, it's in blue up there. You might want to say, rename it, say $10,000 image, just so you know where to find it. And then hit save. So it's on your desktop or wherever you're saving it. Okay? After that, you're going to go back to Facebook. Remember, you guys you've already copied the text, so that's sitting on what's called your temporary storage or your clipboard. And now you guys have put the image, because we need both to do a post. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to the very top of my Facebook. Let's go all the way up. And the first thing you're going to do is the order you're going to do it in is first post it to your business page, and then you can share it to your personal page. Now, why am I saying that? Because remember, what we're going to do is, even though we're posting, say, throughout the week, we're going to do in 2 minutes. Again, the setup is, once you have the landing pages set up, it's pretty easy. Every day, it's 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. But one of those posts each week, you're going to boost or do an ad and spend $25. So, but you can only boost or add those posts that are in your business page. You must have a business page. The personal side of Facebook does not allow you to do ads or boosts. And again, a real quickie definition: boost versus an ad. The boost is a mini ad. It's a shortened version of, if you want to do it real quick, real fast, you know, it'll just help you grab one of your audiences and you can send it out as a boost to that audience. An ad is going to have more filters. So it just depends on, you know, how granular you want to get, but you'll be, you know, I typically say start out with ads to understand all the niceties that the ad has, and then we can do a boost.
Boost again goes to your audience.
You pick, again, I have probably 12, 13, 14, 15 different audiences. Okay, you pick, when you hit boost,
I want to go to a zip code.
yes, correct. So when it says boost an audience, you can either go to one of your saved audiences, say one of your 15 that you already have,
Right.
or you create a new audience.
Right.
So you're never restricted. When you hit boost, it's still going to ask you,
What audience?
if you already created, it says, oh, let's use what you already created. You want Naperville and a 10-mile radius? Perfect. You got that already? Let's use one of this, that one. If you say, oh, this one's for Chicago. I want this in this, or I want this zip code. Well, then you'll create a new audience. Cool. So I'm going to go over here to my business page. There's my little cup of coffee. And what I'm going to do is at the very top, you guys should have just what I have. Does it say create a post, write a post? You guys can look where I am up
Are
here.
we going to your business page?
No, don't go. I'm sorry. It's a good point. Facebook for you is going to be your Facebook business page, and open up another tab called Facebook. You'll have two Facebook tabs open. One you're going to be in your business page. One you're going to put in the search box Glen Marino, so we can copy and paste Glen's stuff. So I'm going to do the very same thing here. I got my second Facebook open so I can copy and paste. Rosara?
She's so glad you are doing online again today. She's watching from the hospital.
Oh, hope you're feeling better. Just so you guys know, this is Facebook Live. Just so you guys know, last week we did one of Rosara's Facebook, one of her listings we created was called a Facebook listing page. She got 36 people so far that have, and then we boosted it. We did a little ad, and so she got 36 people to like that listing. So she's in the process of now messaging them, because in Facebook, when people like it, all you get is their name. You don't get their email, you don't get their phone number. But if you go to the notifications box, you can see all the people that liked your page. Remember, you have unlimited pages in Facebook, so every time you have a listing, if you create a Facebook listing page or a listing business page, you can take that page, that listing, boost it into a zip code, into a city, and a circumference around that city, and get people to come in and say, do you like this house? Would you like more information on this house? Learn more about this house. So she got 36 of them so far. So kind of cool. Absolutely. So going back to what we're trying to do here. So you guys see what I see. We're about to, I'm going to my business page. Here's my business page. Write a post. You always have to put the image up first, because if you copy the text in there, remember the text has a link in it. I want to own.getmoreinformation.org. If you put the text in first, Facebook will take the link and look into the link for a picture and post that picture. Well, it may not be what you're looking for. So I always say, see where it says, the left here says photo video? Click on photo video. And then does everybody see where it says upload photos video? Click that. And it should open up to your computer. Does it open up to your computer?
Mhm.
Well, mine opens up to my desktop, and lo and behold, there's my $10,000. So click on the 10,000 and then click the open button in the lower right corner. Then look up at me and tell me that you got that part done. You should, Sorry, no new photos were
I
uploaded.
know, what's up with that?
Huh? That's something.
Yeah, tried it 3 times and that's the same message.
Do you have? I think it's something. There actually is a photo here, but it's not showing. It's something to do with Facebook right now.
Mhm.
Do you have this going for you, Erica? Do you see this gray shadow
Yeah, I
box?
have 3 of them.
Yes. Take in the upper right corner, click off two of them. Only have one. They're just not showing the image, but the image that is the image that you clicked on. Now, one of the things that I'm making it easy for you guys. Do an image, but people like multiple images. So if you wanted to do the $10,000 money, if you wanted to do somebody with like I had somebody was handing somebody a big bunch of money and there was a house in the background, you could load up a second image and a third image. So you can, load up as many images as you like, because again, you want people to engage and stay, multiple things, and it's got +3 images. So feel free, for today's class, we'll just do one, but I just want you to know multiple images gets more engagement than just a single image. Okay? Now, say something. Hey, you guys still have on your clipboard, you copied, so you're going to, where it says say something, put your cursor right by the word say, right click, and paste. Mine says, would $10,000 get you dreaming of home ownership? Now, you guys copied it from Glen's Facebook. That's Glen's landing page. Thank you very much, but you guys want your own landing page so you guys can get the text in the email. So, what are you going to do? I'd go over here to your squeeze page that you just created. Okay? Is this what you guys have? If you go back to agent marketing, you still should have open in one of the tabs, you should have that squeeze page that you created. The squeeze page and landing page are the same thing. So if I say squeeze or landing, they're one and the same. Ray Lisa, where are you?
I am still trying to copy
That text?
that. Yeah.
Okay, then we're gonna wait for you. I don't want you. I want you to stay with us. Did a copy okay?
Not all of it.
Because what we're going to do is we're going to then delete Glenn's link and we're going to put your link in there. Pretty simple. But then once you have that, now you can always copy. Now it's just copy. If this says this is the Monday, Thursday post, if you have it in your Monday Facebook, come Thursday, all you can do is go to Monday, copy it, paste it on Thursday, paste it into the Facebook post, and go to Google Images and get yourself a different image. How long will that take? 2 minutes.
So you're just gonna go back onto your real estate page, copy what you're doing today.
Copy the text and get a new image. You got it. And that won't take you long. That's why we want to make this something that, if it's something simple and easy, you guys will do it. If it's something, where you got to create, you got to create landing, you're gonna say this is way too complicated. I want to get you to the point where it's copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. But you're getting your commercials are going every week, and people are going, oh, this is cool. I get it. I'm in the fourth quarter of my Super Bowl game, and now wow, $10,000. I saw that on Ray Lisa's Facebook. Cool. All right. So then what I'm going to do is I want you to click on the link where you have your I want to buy, and it opens up to your landing page, right? Up here in the browser box, that's the name of your link. Copy it. Just copy it where it says I want to buy your initials, get more information.org. So copy it. And by the way, I am recording this on my computer, and it will be on my gmarino.valuedlender site so that you guys can go back, play it, stop, do it, play it some more, stop. So,
Like the Facebook, right?
yep. Facebook Live will eventually go down, Facebook Live will be out there on my Facebook, but as you know, the post, push it down, it'll be out of sight pretty soon. But this will always be out there. Like I've got all the classes recorded since class 1 on gmarino.valuedlender.com. So you guys can always go back and look at these classes. All right. So dot valued with a D lender, because I am a valuable lender, .com. I brought smiles to everybody's face. All right, so I'm copying the URL for the landing page. I'm going back to Facebook. And it says, in the third line, it says, see if you qualify by clicking, well, I'm going to backspace that out. And does everybody, when I backspace it out, my cursor's sitting there just blinking at me saying, what do you want to do? And I'm going to put my cursor there, and I'm going to right click, and I'm going to paste. I got rid of everything because it'll automatically put in a brand new HTTP for you, Kelly. And then I usually do it twice because again, I put it in I try to get because people are impatient. We all are. And so if they see what they want real quickly and there's a link, they might click it. If I leave the link all the way at the end, they may never see it. And you know, sometimes you ever see posts where it says see more and you just gloss over it. You know, I've seen enough. I'm not even going to click see more. So I want the link to be like in the third line, but then you see at the bottom, like 3 lines from the bottom, there's also the link again, and backspace that out. Cursor's just blinking there. Put your cursor over there, left click, anchor it, right click, paste, and now goes in your HTTP, your URL. Everybody with me? Okay. With that, I now have a picture, I have the text, I have your link, not mine. And so now you go down here to where it says publish. Oh, because you know it hasn't gone, notice my publish button isn't bright. See when you post it in, you see where it says, the very last line says make you a homeowner, exclamation point. Oh, it should have gone with that. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to remove it, but I want the picture though. See what happens is and you're going to have to take, now I have the link in there with no picture, and so it's going to take and put this up instead. I don't want to advertise agent marketing. So do you see there's an X here? Everybody see the X here? Did you have a picture showing? Yeah. You had a picture showing, so you didn't. So you're going to follow me. Click this X and get rid of that. And now what I want you to do is I want you to do photo and video, upload a photo. I'm going to click on the $10,000 and say open. Wow. I'll try it one more time, but you guys are getting the idea because your computers are working fine. Yeah. For some reason, I'm going to try just a different photo instead of the 10,000. I'll try this image.
The photo was too small. I had that happen.
Okay.
It has to be a certain size. Yeah, you get that. It has to be 600 by 602 or something like that.
It is big enough. I've used it before. You know why? I know why. Because I've used that photo in a Facebook ad. And just so you guys know, you'll get it. Your ads will not get approved if the text. Remember that the wrapper around the money said $10,000 and had like U.S. Mint and Treasury and all that. If the verbiage is greater than 25% of the square footage of the picture, Facebook will decline it. I'm sure that picture's been blacklisted by Facebook, so it won't allow me to bring it up anymore.
Well, I did find another one. You
Cool.
can upload, yeah.
Great. So now we can all go. Now is the publish button blue? Publish.
I don't know why it say that I was with somebody. I don't know, tag somebody.
Yeah, you can untag whatever it did. Now, does everybody has a post that looks like this with 10,000 to get you dreaming of home ownership? What I'd like you guys to do is your links are they're hyperlinked, right? Click on the link in your post. I want it to go. Or Lisa, what do you have?
I still can't copy yours for some reason. I get to here, I have the picture on, and then I got that copy. Okay, rid of it.
Because you have no rating there.
I know. It was the last thing I copied, so. I
Oh,
don't know.
that's why.
Yeah.
You have to go back to Glenn's Facebook.
Go to the other tab then where you have Facebook open. That second Facebook then will allow you to go in there and search for Glen Marino and find. I mean, you're always welcome to type it out, but I'm a big believer in copy paste.
Yeah.
So I mean, for almost every one of these 5 Facebook templates I'm giving you, they're in my Facebook somewhere. So if you don't want to type it, copy it. It's so much easier.
Oh, when you have a mouse. Okay. Now next.
Was it able to copy?
Okay. And then put our own hyperlink. Take that up. Okay.
And got to upload the picture first.
Page. This one?
No, up there. No, oh yeah, hit that, sorry.
Oh, this?
Yeah,
And copy link.
open it. Just open it.
New tab.
No,
Yeah.
just have it hit the blue part.
Oh, the blue part.
Yep. You gotta copy here.
Oh, that.
Erica, when you click the link, did it go to your landing page?
Yeah.
Cool. So it is live in Facebook now. And so, I mean, here's the thing about the Facebook posts. It's limited as to who's really going to see it. In this sense, if you look at Glen's Facebook, I have like 3,000 friends. I really have 2, and the rest of them are all realtors. So, I mean, my wife and somebody else I paid to be my friend are friends, and the rest of them are all realtors. And so, however, it used to be a year ago, if you posted on your personal side, all 3,000 people would see it. Facebook wanted more money. So they said, of course, the spin was so that you get better engagement, only people that you like, that you post, that you comment on their pages, or vice versa. They comment, post. Anybody who interacts or you interact with can see your posts. So my 3,000 went down to 50. I still have 3,000 friends. Correct. And so think of it this way: whatever you have on Facebook, it depends on how many people you interact with. If you interact with 50 people, great. If you interact with 10 people, great.
So I've got like 15 people on my business page. Like my business. And I've not played with it.
And again, that's why you're going to want to try to. There's a button on there that says invite people to like your page.
Right.
How many friends do you have on the other side?
300, 400.
So what you're going to do is on the business page, it'll say invite your friends. Start inviting them.
I just try to stay off Facebook.
You can stay off the personal side of it. You need the business side.
Right.
So I mean, and then what I do is now I'm going to share this out to my personal side. So I'm going to wait for,
Automatically run. I had to go back to my sleep page and edit.
okay,
Okay. Now I'm at, it's easy to get started, and all I have is go find a program that's right for you. How do I change that?
just if you're in the editing mode, just click your cursor on, we'll find a program for you. And it should put a blue box around it, Kelly.
Yep.
And then you can type in, delete what you want, type in what you want. I like your glasses, by the way.
One dollar.
They're really cool. All the ladies have their own style, and then there's Ken and I. We're the classics.
You don't want to be too busy.
That's
I
right.
like your time. Is this your time? So you wear a suit and tie? Your elegant.
How we doing, Ray Lisa?
I'm just tagging Lori.
Oh, good.
Now go to your
Personal
personal.
with Lori.
And then what you, so if you didn't copy and paste that on top, this wouldn't show up, it would only show up down
It
here.
says,
Oh, got
That's
it.
why you have to do it.
I'm
like, you
fine.
have
your
to-
post goes against our
Cool.
community
Thank you,
standards,
Cynthia.
so only you can see it. I put that on my personal page though. I put this post on my personal
Oh.
page, because I don't have a business page yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Really?
you need a business.
Well, we're about to see what they're going to say, because you can share it. And it's interesting that Facebook is now saying, Facebook's been under a lot of attack for privacy, for sharing. And that's why I say, if you go business first, so which I'm going to do right now. So Raylisa's up and running again. She's got what she needs. So here's the business page post. Everybody has underneath here has a boost or a share. I want you to go to share. And then what you're going to do is, what I have found with a lot of my posts, guys, is that I get involved in a lot of groups. Let me just show you. So for example, I'm going to show you what I mean by this.
Don't forget to copy your top, your writing, your copy.
Right. So what I usually do is I don't take all of it. I take the route when I'm going to now share it over to my
Group.
well, not the group yet. I'm going to go to my I'm going personal, and then I'm going to go to like some groups, and I'll show you the groups that I'm in. And you guys should probably be in the same groups. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm first going to take, I like this 10,000. I like the link. If you could get 10,000 today for your closing costs, would you buy a home today? I think that's enough of what I want to say as I share this. So I'm going to copy it. So now I've got the text. I'm going to come down here to share. First one share is to my personal. So if I go share without, not a group, not a page, but go share, it's going to come back. And you guys see up here, you then go to, it's called your timeline. Your timeline is your personal. So you say, I want to share it on my timeline. Say something. Well, it's what I copied, pasted. Because the text, that big box, the text with your links, that's going to go below this picture. But what we all know is that anything that's this big within Facebook, it's going to get a see more. So people aren't going to be able to read all of it. So what I do is I try to put a brief introduction up here with the link. So if they like the introduction, there's a link. They get the picture, and then if they want to see more of it, they can read the big text underneath it anytime you share. So I'm going to go to post. And now what I want you guys to see, I'm going to go to my personal page and show you guys what it looks like on my personal. So here's my personal. So now remember, it was abbreviated what I said, so there it is. And here is the rest of all that post. It would sit with the see more. Okay, so now it's on the business page, it's on my personal page. Now what I'm going to do is, again, share everything from your business page. So I'm going to go back to my business page, and now I want to share it in a group. So we come over here to the post that we just did, and I click share. I'm going to say share in a group. And again, some of these groups, you've got to join them or ask to be a part of. And some you don't have to, but there's administrators. And as long as you're doing stuff that's professional, a lot of the administrators let me post, it doesn't go automatic, and you'll see that in a second. So let's say one of the groups that I might be involved with, let's say, is West Suburban Homes for Sale, okay? So all I did was I typed in the group box home, and these came up. So I'm going to go West Suburban Homes for Sale. I happen to know that's Katie Colino's page. And so there, again, I already have on my clipboard the text that I had copied. So I just paste it in there and hit post. Now, when I hit post, watch the screen because it's going to say this has been sent to the administrator. It didn't know how to, and some of them will say, I'll give you another one where I'll say it'll automatically go through. So it'll show. So like here, this says it was sent for the approval to the administrator of. Cool. Now I'm going to do another one. And let's say I'm going to do this in, I think there's one called Realtors. I think this one will let me go all the way through. So if I paste and hit post, this one's, I'm on their page, and that didn't even stop me. So again, what I probably do 12 shares in groups after I post something. So rather than it just being my 50 friends that are seeing it,
Post, you're going to your personal, and the other one you're going to.
I'm doing one personal, 11 groups.
Right.
You got it, Kelly. That's exactly how. So now, even if, at least it's getting into all these groups, realtors and investors and people looking to get pre-approved and looking for a home, all these different groups out there. I'm shooting it out to them, and a lot of times even the administrators are approving them because they like the pictures, they like the message. You're helping my group, become educated. So very cool. All right.
When I click on share.
Yep.
And then I click on share again, it just shows my picture and it doesn't have any of my.
It does, but do you see it drop down here? If I click share, in just the word share, does it have the picture? Are you clicking share from the post? You have to. Let me back up. I'll cancel this. To start it, you have to be in. This is the post you have in your business page. So underneath the picture, I'm clicking share, and the picture should carry over.
Right.
So I'm going to click share. It doesn't. So before you click that share, go up to the top where the text is and copy as much of the text as you think helps the reader. I wouldn't copy the whole thing again. I would just take a fraction of it because Kelly, underneath the picture when you share it, the whole text will be under the picture. There'll be a see more, and like I know the world's going to be like, well, I don't really want to read everything, so they may not see the rest of it. I want to give them enough teaser information up above. Yeah, give them 2-3 lines up above. And then make sure if you're going to your personal page, it doesn't say share on a page you manage. Make sure it says timeline or in a group. All right? All right, let's go now to the second post, which is the 1%. So let's go back to our handout. And the good news is we've already created the landing page. That landing page you just created is also good for the 1%. So if I'm looking at the handout, the second one has a big old read 1%. Do you think people that might catch someone's eye?
Mhm.
I think so. What's this big 1% all about? So we know that we need an image, we need the text. We got the text in Glen's Facebook, and the image you guys can go to. Again, you could also find it in Glen's post, or you can go to Google Images. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back over here to Glen's Facebook. I'm going to go to his personal for right now, and I'm going to scroll down. If you get tired of scrolling, then just go to Google Images and copy the 1%. There it is. It's dated October 29th. So if you keep scrolling down, this is what it should look like up on the screen. It's going to be both the text and the image are going to be applicable. I like the fact you guys already have a landing page.
Mhm.
Same landing page too. But can you imagine, again, going back to your email signature? One teaser on your email signature could be, I can help you get $10,000 toward the down payment on your next home. Click this link to find out more. You can also say, you might be able to buy your next home with my team for 1% of the purchase price. Click this link to learn more. I mean, nice little teasers, right? But you might get people to take some action off of it. All right, so what do we need first? We need an image. Well, here's what I'm gonna do, because the image is pretty easy. I'm gonna first copy the text. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this, buy a home for only 1%. I'm gonna copy it, and I'm gonna put it onto my clipboard, temporary storage. I'm in Glen's Facebook. I went to October 29th in his posts, and I found the 1% post and the image. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the 1% image. And it should look like this up there, where you see 1%. Right click on the image, save the image as, and save it to your desktop or wherever you save your images. Okay, so I'm saving that on my desktop. With that, I've got the image on my desktop. I've copied the text. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to my regular Facebook, and I'm going to go to my business page, because we post first to the business, we share to the personal and 11 groups. So post to your business page. What do we put up first when we do a post?
Photo.
Photo, perfect. Hit photo and video. Then it says upload photo and video. Click on that. It opens up to your computer. I see a 1% image. Highlight it. Click open. This one, Facebook let me upload. I'm confident that that 10,000 got blacklisted by Facebook. Those little devils. All right. Then where it says say something, right click and paste the text that you have on your temporary clipboard. Now, your head's hurting. Now, the link in there is Glen's link. You guys have a landing page already for this. So again, in the link, and I'm going to change this up a little bit. Because again, remember, I don't want it to go into the fold down below the link. If somebody sees that they like, buy a home for only 1% of the purchase price, amazing. I'm going to put in there right after that, I'm going to have the same thing here. Click this link and find out how. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to copy it, I'm going to come back up to the second line after the word amazing, and I'm going to paste. Again, do you understand my logic? I want in the first or second or third line, I want the link just in case Facebook says see more. They can still see my link because everybody's got a mouse in their hand when they're working Facebook, or they got their hand when they're doing the mobile. And if they don't have to click see more and they see a link and they want to get more information, remember, we're going to go and put pixels on this in the next class so that if they just click on the link, they don't even have to fill out the doggone landing page, but if they click the link that you guys have created here, now you've captured them. Perfect. You got it. So you guys are getting this much better. You're getting this.
Yeah.
The logic is there that we're creating the framework for what we're going to do. We're going to capture some people, but we'll capture more people if we go pixel. So let's keep working on, it's like building a house. Let's build the foundation. Let's get that foundation in the ground. Okay? So now that I've got the language and the links, I'm going to backspace out Glen's link. I don't want Glen's link, God forbid. I want my link that I created. So I'm going to go back over here to Agent Marketing. That's the landing page, right, guys, up here on the screen? Because it says you can buy for 1% of the purchase price. So it's applicable both for the $10,000 and the 1% post. So with that, you're going to copy. You're going to come back over here to your Facebook. And where you took out the link, paste in your link. Now, here's a good example of what to watch out for. When I pasted it in, do you guys notice the word how and the colon? There's not a separation between the HTTP. That link will be a busted link because it's a dumb computer. I didn't put a space. I have to put a space between the word how and HTTP. Now it's its own separate link. Same thing down below here. I've got the link again at the bottom. Take it out, backspace it out, come back in, right click, paste. Everybody with me? You with me? Okay, great. So now that I've got the verbiage the way I want it, I've got the preview of the 1%, then scroll down and you see the blue publish button, hit publish. And now you have buy a home for only 1% of the purchase price. Amazing. As realtors, wouldn't that be nice to be advertising that, hey, you guys can talk to me. You can buy houses for 1%. I'm here for you. I've got the programs. So with this, always click your link in your post just to make sure that they go where they're supposed to. So when I click on the first link, it goes to your landing page. Perfect. I'm clicking the second link. It goes to the landing page. Perfect. I'm liking it. Okay? All right. So now what we're going to do is we then share to our personal page and with 11 groups or as many groups as you like. So what I'm going to do now is I'm underneath the picture, the 1%, there's a share button. I'm going to click share. I'm going to click the word share. I'm going to make sure that it says share to my timeline, to share on your timeline. Up, back up, cancel. I didn't copy the verbiage up above. So it's kind of cool. I'm going to do the first 3 lines. Buy a home for 1% of the purchase price. Amazing. Click this link. A $200,000 home could be purchased for as little as $2,000. Cool. That's what I want. So I highlight it. I'm going to copy it. I'm now going to click the share button. I'm then going to click just the share. I'm going to make sure that I'm sharing on your timeline where it says say something. Paste it in there. I want to stop here. Is everybody, tell me when you guys have gotten to this point.
Yeah.
And then hit post. Perfect. It's on my timeline. I'll share this with one of the groups. I'll click share, share in a group. I'll go to West Suburban Homes again. I'll paste in my first 3 lines with the link and hit post. And it comes back and says it was sent to the administrator for approval. Cool. And each time you shared, you'll see later on it's going to say this was shared 12 times, because I did 1 to my personal and 11 to different groups. Okay. Ready to move on to, again, we'll quit at 12, but let's move on to what is your home worth? Okay. Turn the page in your handout. Let me ask a crazy question. What is your home worth? Or do you want any of the others? Do you want the FSBO or the 3.5% down for a 4 unit? You guys are realtors. Let's do what is your home worth? I like that idea. Okay. So once again, what are the 2 things we need? We need a landing page and we need a Facebook post. I'm giving you an example in your handout. I'm giving you an example of what your ad should look like or what your post should look like. Cool. So with that, let's then go to the landing page. There's good news and other news. And again, when we get to the pixel, I'm going to change this landing page, but for purposes of just building a landing page, Agent Marketing already has what is your home worth already sitting there for you. You don't have to do anything. So let's just take a look at what it looks like so we can get the link. So if you guys will go back to your Agent Marketing, and in Agent Marketing, remember we were in leads and you guys were seeing all of your landing pages you've created. Kind of cool. We are going to create next week. We go to pixels, because what I'm doing with you right now is I'm giving you a landing page that is pre-made, preset by Agent Marketing, which does not allow a pixel because it's at their level in California. We want, remember those 9 different templates? One of them is, sell your home fast. We can change it up to what is your home worth? And that does allow us to put the pixel in there. But so for today, I'm just going to show you a real quickie way to, again, think of this in your mind. When you see the landing page, is this also a third one or one that you want to put on your email signature? What is your home worth? Find out. Click. Because I'm about to show you where it is. So you're going to go over here. Do you see where it says personal above where we were at leads? Go to personal. Click on it. Then underneath personal, do you see where it says personal websites? Click on personal websites. To the right-hand side, you want to look up here, it says pre-built sites. See where it says seller leads website? There's 3 of them underneath there. One says market analysis, neighborhood report, and CMA. They all go to the same place, so don't click on any of them yet. Let's just talk about them. I always set up my ads or my correspondence or what I put out there for marketing as if the 8th grader is reading it. We in this room know what a CMA is, but the 8th grader, in my opinion, does not. So I avoid using that one because if I'm asking someone to go someplace, I want it to be something they recognize. If I'm interested in knowing what my home is worth, maybe the neighborhood report fulfills it, but more importantly, I think market analysis. I get the 8th grader in me says, I get it. You guys are going to do an analysis of the market. Let me know what my home is worth. So they all go to the same place, but if you go ahead and click on market analysis report. Okay, to begin with, I want you guys to look like you're professional and that you spent money on a landing page. To begin with, that looks like a pretty nice home. So immediately I'm going, wow, that's pretty nice. You can remember because I was in Facebook, I saw a post that says, do you know what your home is worth? And when I clicked on it, you took me here. Now, what I want you guys to do, because you guys have all got your account set up, I want you to understand what it is that the consumer is getting here. So it says, please enter your street address. So please enter your personal home. And it should bring up Google Maps. So when I start to type in 1160 Biscayne Court, which is my home, I find it, I click on it. Does yours look like mine? Click submit. Erica, you will not get, they're getting text after the first, there's 3 screens. After the first screen, they're all getting text messages and emails. You're just going to get an email. Now, if you were the consumer, would you be impressed by the fact that this realtor who is going to help me get what my home is worth, it went to Google Maps. And there's a big red dot in the middle of the page here. And I go, yeah, I live off of Indian Trail Road. That's my house. I get it. And here's the other thing about landing pages. If you don't ask for a whole bunch of information, people will fill them out. But if you go to a landing page that says, and what's the square footage, and what's the exterior composed of, and how many bedrooms, and how many bathrooms, then I can fill it out. Moving on. So far you've asked them for their address because they said, I want to know what the value of my home is. We got to give me your address at least. And then it says, where should I mail the report? Oh, cool. Yeah, I want the report. So now type in your email address and hit submit. And it goes to the you only have one more screen. One final step and we'll let you go. Well, great, thanks. You're not keeping me too long. Let us know a little bit more about you and your home. Well, I do want the report. So my first name is Glenn. Now start filling in your name, your last name, phone number with area code. And then what should you know to better value the home? Well, some people say, I live on 2 acres of land, or I just finished the basement, or I just created a outdoor kitchen, whatever they want to tell you. So again, I'll type in just finished basement. Okay, cool. With that, hit submit. Sabina, Ray Lisa, did you guys get text messages?
Yeah.
Okay, so again, you're all set up. I mean, if people fill these things out, you're going to get notifications. That's the cool part. Erica, you'll be getting these type of text messages also this afternoon because after class, I'll just turn all your text messages on. So now it says, thank you for your inquiry. So great. You're going to copy. Here's the thing I don't want you to copy. You see where up here in the browser box it says done, D-O-N-E? I've had some realtors copy this page with the done and there's no inputs. It's just a thank you page. There's 3 screens and then a 4th is the thank you. Don't copy the URL from the done page. Go back to the very beginning. So what you're gonna do is you'll go over here. Well, or if you can go back, I don't know if it's going to go back, but you can go over here. Once again, you can go to seller leads websites to the market analysis, and this is the URL that you want for Facebook. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this open because I'll come back and copy it in a second. Now, we don't want to type all this in, do we? We want to copy and paste it. So again, open up the Facebook tab that says Glen Marino. So we're going to go to Glen and go to October 25th. October 25th post.
Have you thought about saving? Well, you don't have to. I'm probably gonna get to that post and save it, right?
Yep. So here's October 25th. It looks like this. So what I'm looking for is I want all this language. And again, it's up to you. You guys know your neighborhoods. I'm looking at that picture that possibly could be a Naperville home. But you guys could say, you know what, that's not representative homes in the area that I'm marketing. So again, the reader has to, what is my home worth? Have the image represent the area that you want to get listings from and that you want to get more notoriety. Because once we go to the next step, and that is to create Facebook ads from these things and Facebook boosts, you're going to be going to a zip code. So make sure that that house that you have in here is representative of that zip code. All right? So I'm going to make it easy on myself. I'm going to click on, I need the photo goes up first, right? So I'm going to click on the photo. Okay. And I'm going to right click and I'm going to go save the image as. I'm saving it to my desktop, and the description is going to be Naperville home image. Cool. And it's saved. So now it's on my desktop. Now the next step is I need the text. So what I'm going to do is I can go back to the post itself, and it starts out wondering how much you could get for your house if it sold today. Click this new site to find out. Go all the way down to let me know if you have any questions. Copy it. Then let's go to your Facebook now. You're going to move over to the other tab, to your Facebook, and you're going to go to your business page first. And where it says write a post, what do we put up first? Picture. Click photo video. Click upload a photo video. Go find the picture of your home that you saved on your desktop, wherever you save it. I found my Naperville home image. Facebook liked that image. And then where it says say something, I have already copied the text from October 25th. I want the same language. Paste it. However, a couple of changes I would make. Click this new site to find out instantly. Take out the word instantly. You're not going to get it instantly. Because it's going to come to you and you're going to create, you're either going to put it into the cloud and let, Cloud CMA send it out, or you're going to, do it manually through the different CMAs that you have in the MLS. The second thing is, this is Glen's link that's in there. Backspace out this link. You want to get the text, you want to get the email. So what you can do is you're going to come back over, once you backspace out, just leave it alone. Go back to your tab where it looks like this, where it says, probably has your name, marketanalysis.report. But please do not take the one that says done. Everybody with me? Copy it. Go back to your Facebook and paste that link, because it's your link, into this, what is your home worth? Then it says, this site specializes in home values in your market where you live. It's by far the most accurate tool I found, and I wanted to share it with you. It's free. It's coming from you. It's free. So check it out and get your home value now. And again, take out the second link, or HTTP, and paste in yours. And then it says, this great free tool will show you your home's value, how much homes around have sold for, and neighboring homes currently on the market. Click the link to find out your value now. That makes sense? Okay. Let me know if you have any questions. With that, click publish. So now that's my link looks like. And you notice how in Facebook it says see more, but I've got the link If they want nothing more than they want to know what their home is worth, they don't want to read the rest of it, I've given them the link right away. And what do we always do after a post? Test the link. Click on the link. Did everybody go to a landing page that says, do you know the value of your home? Tell me yes, tell me no.
I gotta get that linked again. I did a backspace.
Okay.
And yeah. I gotta go get my own link without the done on there.
Yep. And again, you can go over here to where it says personal tab. You can go personal, then personal websites, which is this page. And then to the right here, Ray Lisa, will be your seller leads websites.
Okay.
And the second one down, when you click on it, that's going to be your link.
Okay.
Put that into the text that you've got for your Facebook post. Does this make sense to you guys to do the post first? Because if we get the post going, then on the next class, what we can do is we can then put the pixel in there. Well, I'll show you. I will show you the pixel. I will show you the pixel today.
I got lost in Facebook.
Well, the good thing is it's recorded, so you can see this.
But mine's not showing up on my personal page.
When you share it?
And then it's also like showing up on my filter page.
I'll come down there after class and take a look at it. I just want to see that Ray Lisa gets this so then she can at least show it to Laura. And we know if they fill out the 3 screens, it comes to you get 2 emails, 2 text messages. Obviously, you guys know the power of get to them within 5 minutes. More people will respond to you if you get back to them within 5 minutes than if you wait hours.
Right.
I mean, the response rate drops significantly when you wait. When you get a lead, you got to go after it.
Right.
You tell me when you're set? Great. All right. So again, what I would do then is
She's not sharing correctly. She's sharing it back on her own page. Yeah, this is your shared post. Will that count?
you want to share it to your timeline, which we're about to do now. So Ray Lisa, this is what you have right now. You have it on your business page. And again, what I would do, because again, up through this point, this is perfect for sharing purposes. You know, if I hit see more, I'll see the rest of it. But if I were to grab this, you know what? For purpose, you know, I'm gonna take the whole thing. I'm gonna take the whole thing. I'm gonna copy it. I'm gonna come down here to my share button underneath. And again, you don't want to share to a page, which is probably what Kelly's having the problem with. She's going back to her own page, her business page. You want to go click share and share to your timeline. So I'm sharing on my timeline where it says say something, you paste in the text that you copied, and you hit post. It says this has been shared to your timeline. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go once again to share, but this time I'm going to go to one of the groups, and I might go to everything real estate. Let's just see what that does. Everything real estate. And then I'm going to paste and hit post. And it was successfully shared. All right. Does everybody get the idea of,
Right. Okay.
you know, there are other posts in here, but again, I don't want to keep you guys beyond 12 o'clock. You know, it is mentally exhausting too, when you're trying to focus and stay focused. So, I mean, I think we're getting much better at this. We've got an image and a text with a link. We've got landing pages for 3 posts so far. If you guys were to do this Monday, Thursday, Tuesday, Friday, Wednesday, Saturday, you would have 6 posts going out there, and every time you do Monday, Thursday's post is the same as Monday, new image. Tuesday, Friday's a new image. Wednesday is what your home is worth. Saturday, the same text, different image. So you guys have the ability. I just want you to get used to doing 2-minute posts. 2-minute posts. And then after that, let's get together next week and let's enter in the pixel. So I'm going to shut off the recordings at this point, and then I'll show, you know, those that want to stick around, I'll show you where the pixel is and how to create it and all that great stuff. But we'll be going through that in greater detail next week. See you later.
Are you gonna